Father God, in the name of Jesus, like I said, what do you want me to talk about? How do you want me to help the people and bring it out of them? Bring out this greatness so we can bring it out of everybody else. You know where our heart is at, you know where our mind is at, and we see you working on this every day. You see us working diligently, God, and we just ask that you bring it out of us every day, bring it out of us every day, bring it out of us. We love you. Amen. All right, what's going on, everybody? We back here again, another Get Over the Hump Wednesday. We're here to talk to you guys about I'm sick. I'm sick of you guys settling for less. You guys are settling for less. This generation, man, it doesn't have any drive. It doesn't have any drive at all. And I can say that because I am this generation. I am here to be a part of this generation and to change this generation. And you guys are settling for less in your jobs. You guys are settling for less in your relationships. And you guys are settling for less in your personal lives. Like, you guys aren't even waking up with purpose. You guys aren't waking up with drive. You guys ain't waking up with fire. And everywhere you go, you're not even respecting yourselves. Like, you let people talk to you any type of way. You let people look at you any type of way. And you don't even have any dignity to say anything about it. You don't have any dignity to speak up to yourself. And I'm sick of it. I'm so sick of this generation looking so sloppy. I'm sick of this generation not having an education. I'm sick of this generation focusing on partying and not focusing on being successful. So can we please change that? And you want to know how we know these things? You want to know how we know you guys are settling for less? Do you have a dream? Answer that question. Do you have a dream? Are you working for it? Do you have a dream and are you working for it? And the last question is, how many of you are actually happy? How many of you are actually happy? How many of you have a passion? How many of you have a goal? How many of you have a dream? None of you guys are showing it. You guys aren't enthusiastic about it. Like, I wake up every day and I'm like, man, I gotta grind. I gotta catch E.T. I gotta catch Inky Johnson. I gotta catch all these other speakers. And you guys aren't doing anything to do those things for yourself. You guys don't even have a vision. Like the reason you get better is because you have somebody in front of you that's doing better than you do. And you're chasing the rabbit. You're chasing the rabbit. You're chasing the rabbit. And you guys aren't even chasing. You don't have a vision. You don't have somebody in your line of sight to where you can look at and you can be like, okay, they're doing better than me. They're performing better than me, and I have to chase them, and I have to conquer this thing. And that's what I'm saying. We are chasing the greats. We are chasing the greats. People came before us and did this way better than us. Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, like I said, Eric Thomas. People came before us and did this way better than us, and we're changing and we're cultivating. And like I said, we are bringing it out of ourselves. So these are the things you can do to make sure you to make sure you wake up with drive, to make sure you wake up with passion, and to make sure you find your purpose. The first thing you can do is find and strengthen your relationship with God. I said it. Find and strengthen your relationship with God. Why? Because God talks to you. God lets you know what he wants you to do. God shows you the path he wants you to take. And if you guys can do that, you won't have any insecurities. You won't feel belittled. And you won't feel like people are trying to condescend and talk down on you. You won't feel like that anymore. I promise you, when I started walking by God, I started walking with strength. When I started walking by God, I started walking with strength. And the second thing you can do to make sure that you find your purpose, the second thing you can do to make sure you find your purpose is what makes you happy. You know what I'm saying? What makes you happy? Find your authentic self. That's the second thing. Find your authentic self. Take time to sit in the dark and find out who you are. Do you like who you are? Would you date yourself? Would you take yourself out on a date? Would you take yourself on the second date? Do you like yourself enough to take yourself out on a second date? Are you that person? Can you take yourself out on a second date? Do you like your morals and principles? Do you like what you see in the mirror? Do you like how people talk to you? Do you like how your relationships are going at home? Do you like how your grades are looking in school? And if you don't like any of those things, change them, fix them. And the third thing you can do is, when you find those changes you need to make, work at them daily. Work at them consciously and work at them diligently, and don't stop until you make those changes. Like I said, I'm not perfect in any way, shape, form, or fashion, but I wake up every day and I'm working on my flaws. And that's why I said, when I started walking with God, I started walking with strength. I have no insecurities. I don't talk down on myself anymore. And if something comes in my mind, I'll replace it with something positive. I'll replace it with something positive. You guys got to interrupt that negative self-talk. You guys got to sit there and tell yourself whatever it is, like, that's not you. You are not that test score. You are not your grades. You are not your circumstances, and you are not your past. Like, you can all grow up and be something special. And like I said, the reason I am doing this, the reason I'm so passionate, the reason I'm not stopping is because when you stop, when you quit, that's when you fail. Like I tell you every time, the videos might not be that good yet, but when we keep going, we're going to keep bringing it out of ourselves, and we're going to keep getting better. We're going to keep adding value, and that's what we're trying to do. So we're coming even harder now. We're coming even more passionately. We're coming with more consistency, more persistency, and we're going to keep going until we cannot go anymore. And I don't see anything stopping us, and I don't see anything stopping you if you can just put your mind to it. If you can put your mind to it, you can do it. I promise you. Stop settling for less and start chasing greatness. Stop settling for less and stop chasing greatness. It's there, it's out there for you, and it's yours. I love you. Passion and persistence, and go out and on your day.